Right then, lads, welcome back to Cossy's Arsenal podcast. My name is Cossy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in all parts of the world. Arsenal have announced the signing of Fabio Vieira from FC Porto. It is official. It is a done deal. And Fabio Vieira is officially Arsenal's second signing of this summer. However, Edu has said mock incomings are expected, and Arsenal will look to finish this window in a very strong position. We're going to look at the first words of the player. We'll look at the comments from Mikel Arteta. We'll also look at the comments from technical director Edu. And of course, Fabio Viera will be wearing officially shirt number 21. The young Portuguese midfielder is finally a Guna. How many likes should we get for Fabio Viera? I don't know. Let's get this video to 1,000 likes. Hit the like button if you're watching all over the world. Arsenal's second signing should get 1,000 likes on this podcast. So make sure we get that one done. And also subscribe to the podcast, because all the stories, all the rumors, all the done deals, and all the official announcement, one place where you'll find them on a daily basis here on Cossy's Arsenal podcast. So let us get that done. But before we do that, let's look at what Arsenal have written around Fabio Vieira. And of course, they have just announced that the young 21-year-old player is now a Gunner. There you go on the Arsenal website. Confirmed, done and dusted. Fabio Vieira joins Arsenal on a long-term contract. That is confirmed. And they're saying Fabio Vieira has joined us from FC Porto on a long-term contract. The 22-year-old midfielder, who made 54 appearances during his time at FC Porto, developed through the Portuguese club's youth academy, making his first team debut in June 2020, and was part of the Primeira La Liga winning squads in both 2019-2020 and 2021-2022 campaigns. Fabio is a young Portuguese under-21 international and has scored an impressive 13 goals from his 21 appearances. He also represented his country at youth level, playing all five tournament matches as Portugal finished runners-up at the 2019 UEFA Under-19 Championship. During last season, in the Portuguese Premier La Liga, Fabio made 27 appearances, scoring 6 goals and making 14 assists during the campaign. So, technical director Edu has had his comments as well on the player. He says, "We are so pleased to have completed the signing of Fabio from FC Porto. Fabio is a player with special qualities who is comfortable with the ball in the final third of the pitch. We are all looking forward to working with him and enjoying his future contribution to Arsenal Football Club. We will now continue to work hard and are going to look forward to finishing this transfer window as strongly as possible." Of course, more details on that interview right on the Arsenal website. Mikel Arteta as well speaking about the new signing and confirming there that we have signed Fabio Viera. He says, "I am very excited that we have identified and signed such a special talent. Fabio is a very creative player that will bring in high quality and versatility to our attacking play. We welcome Fabio and his family to our club, and we are looking forward to starting work with him ahead of the new season." Fabio Vieira will wear shirt number 21 at Arsenal Football Club and will join up with his new teammates soon for pre-season training. Everyone at Arsenal welcomes Fabio Vieira. The transfer is subject to regulatory processes. So that is Arsenal and the Arsenal website confirming and announcing Fabio Vieira. Mikel Arteta's comments there confirming that he's such a quality and special talent. They identified him and finally have signed him, because, like it was reported earlier, Mikel Arteta wanted this signing very, very seriously. He told Edu and the transfer board he wants Fabio Vieira to be signed as soon as possible. Of course, technical director Edu also confirming there that the player joins us from FC Porto. Highly quality, another attacking midfielder that adds a lot of quality in the final third for Arsenal. Fabio has also been speaking around his train, ahead of his move to Arsenal, and he said, "Look, this is one of the very big moves that can happen in your life and I'm really excited to join Arsenal Football Club. So this is what he said. Our new midfielder, Fabio Vieira, has said he is eager to get going at his new home after completing his switch from the Portuguese champions FC Porto. So speaking to the Arsenal media, the 20-year-old attacking midfielder was a regular for his Brentford club, who lost just once in all season in the league, contributing 14 assists from 27 appearances and winning the Premier League Player of the Month in April. I mean, that is quite an achievement. Still writing about him there, but in his own words, this is what he said. I'm thrilled, of course. This is an important step forward in my career. Arsenal is a huge club, an historic club. I'm so delighted to be here at my new home. He says, it certainly was a fast process. It was something that I was drawn to. Meeting the people at the club was really, really positive for me. I'm loving it here, and I'm here to give the team all my all. He says, as I said, Arsenal is a historic club. It is one of the biggest clubs in the world. Everyone knows that Arsenal are a fantastic club. That was one of the main factors behind me choosing Arsenal. I really like the way the team plays, and I can't wait to get started here. I haven't met him. Have you ever had a chance to meet Mikel Arteta? He says, I haven't had a chance to meet Mikel Arteta yet in person, but I've spoken to him. He told me he couldn't wait to start working with me and to get to know my family and me as well. Can you tell us a bit about your style of play? He says, I'm an attacking midfielder who looks to find space between the lines to be able to finish off moves either with assisting or by scoring goals. I think those are my main attributes that Arsenal fans can expect from me. I will always give my all for the team. You are known as a creative and attack-minded player. Do you have a favorite goal or performance so far? It says, no, I don't have a favorite goal. My 3 years at FC Porto were very important for me. People know it's my club, so they were all important. Asked what are your strengths and what do you want to develop? Here it says, my strengths are passing and shooting ability. I think those are my main strengths. And as far as I need to work on, I would say the physical side of my game. Also, he was asked, you are a regular for Portugal under 21s, often alongside Nuno Tavares. Have you spoken to him about signing for Arsenal? And he says, I've had a chance to speak to him. He told me about the club, a bit about the club. There are fantastic people here who helped me with everything I needed, which was key. Last season, you faced Emil Smith-Rowe and Edin Ketia at the Under-21 European Championship. Do you know much about your team? Do you know much about your new teammates? He says, I got to face them at the Euros. They are both quality players. Arsenal have top players, and I'm now here to help the team reach its goals. What else do you know about Arsenal's history? What do you like about the club? He said, I know some very famous players to have played here, some big stars, global legends of the game, Bergkamp, Thierry, Cazorla, and Fabregas. I remember them well. They were players who had so much presence on the pitch. Are there any current Arsenal players that you particularly admire? He said, I'm a fan of Bukayo Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe. I really like the way they play. Odegaard is quite similar to me. Wow, that's interesting. Can you tell us more about your life away from football? What are your hobbies and interests? It says, I am a home-loving guy. I just like staying at home, and I don't really like going out. I also like enjoying myself. Of course, we have time for everything. I prefer to relax at home with my girlfriend. Interesting. Have you ever been to London much before? What are you looking forward to doing in England in your free time? And it says, I don't know. I haven't had a chance to get to know London yet. I can't wait for that. And to begin the new season here. I will certainly arrange things to do, enjoy and pass time. You're still young to be making this move. Do you feel ready? He says, yes, I feel ready. This is the right time, in the right move in my career. I think it will be really good for me and have no regrets about it. I'm thrilled to be here. And finally, what are your hopes and ambitions for your time at Arsenal? And he says, I hope I can achieve the goals that have been set out for the season. We all have to be here. We all have to be here for one another and help the club achieve all the goals they have set. That is Fabio Vieira speaking around his potential move to Arsenal. His move to Arsenal, not potential move to Arsenal, but his move to Arsenal, as confirmed by the Arsenal media and Arsenal website. A few pictures of the player have also been published by the Arsenal media as well. You can see him there in the Arsenal new kit, posing there with Edu in the Arsenal dressing room, and also at London Coney. Medicals completed. That is not a problem. That is him at the Arsenal training ground. Again, more pictures of him. That is Fabio Viera signing his contract at Arsenal Football Club. Like you can see there with the man himself, Edu, who was very, very pivotal and key in getting the deal done. Very, very young Portuguese player, highly rated. Potential attacking midfielder. Now Arsenal have finished that, and we now look to sign in more players. Of course, Edu has spoken. Mikel Arteta has also spoken around this, and the players also spoken around this. The details of this transfer, we've talked about them, we've discussed them. 40 million euros from FC Porto. That was announced by FC Porto a while ago. The player will put in shirt number 21. Predominantly plays with the left foot, but he's an attacking midfielder. So we expect him to see. We are expecting to see him play either alongside Martin Odegaard in those two attacking midfield positions that will be created by Mikel Arteta's single pivot, or we expect him to share game minutes and game time with Martin Odegaard. Just like we've said, he's just 21, 22, so not it doesn't need a lot of pressure on his shoulders. I think he's one that's going to come in, develop a little bit, slowly, but will eventually catch up. But what I can confirm with this one is, look, if Arsenal fans are looking for something to get excited about, if you're an Arsenal fan and you're looking for a player to get excited about, Fabio Vieira is one. Could be an upgrade, a very huge upgrade to Granit Xhaka. And even when he doesn't play in that Xhaka deep lying midfield position and Yuri Tillemans comes in, there is nothing to worry about. Is one that is really going to be very, very phenomenal at the carpet. 14 assists last campaign, 6 goals in only 21 appearances. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Of course, in his interview, he says he is very, very much like Martin Odegaard. I mean, it's going to be a battle. Who is better? Is it Fabio Vieira or is it Martin Odegaard? In my opinion, this season should be a decider. I cannot choose sides at the moment. I love Martin Odegaard. I think he's going to become Arsenal captain. And Fabio Vieira, I think, is a little bit more fast. Is a little bit faster than Martin Odegaard. But Odegaard has that ability to freeze time, freeze the game, and pick out the pass, break through the lines, and also create a lot of chances. Fabio Vieira is not a game controller, but one that really elevates the speed of the game, and many Arsenal fans will love him, especially those that feel Martin Odegaard's speed for the Premier League is not good enough. But it is official. It is a done deal. Arsenal have announced the signing of Fabio Vieira from FC Porto. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe. I will be uploading a video on everything you need to know about Fabio Vieira, and of course how we line up with Tillemans, Odegaard, and Thomas Partey.